Hello students, and welcome back to class. In this video, we'll practice some algebra skills that will serve us well in problems that are coming up soon. Before we start, I want to congratulate you all again on all of your hard work. The assignments that you're turning in look great. Keep up the good work. Our job here is to square these binomials. Squaring a binomial, x minus 5 to the second power, means to take x minus 5 and multiply it times itself. You'll recognize this as the FOIL process. Let's multiply the firsts. That's x times x. Now multiply the outers. The outers are this x being multiplied by this negative 5. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. Next, multiply the inners. That's this negative 5 times this x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Finally, multiply the lasts. That's negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. As so often happens, the outers and the inners are like terms, so let's combine them. I'll copy the x squared, combine negative 5x and negative 5x is negative 10x, and copy the 25. For this one, let's rewrite it as 2 minus x times 2 minus x. And then multiply the firsts. 2 times 2, 4. Multiply the outers. That's positive 2 times negative x. Next, multiply the inners. That's negative x times positive 2. And when I multiply the lasts, a negative times a negative is a positive. We'll put together the like terms. Negative 2x and negative 2x is negative 4x. And then if you like, we can put it in the order of descending value of the exponents. We like the x squared first, then the minus 4x, and put this positive 4 on the end. All right, you go practice a few problems and then meet me back here. In these equations, we're to use the factoring method to solve. I notice that these equations are quadratic. If it's a quadratic equation, I know that I could get two answers, and I know that I should set the equation equal to 0 before I start. Since my x squared is positive, let's leave it where it's at and put the 0 on this side, which means this negative x has to go away. We'll add an x to both sides. Negative 6x and positive 1x is negative 5x. This 3 should also go away. We'll subtract 3 from both sides. Negative 11 and negative 3 is negative 14. Now I'm in a good position to factor. Can you think of two numbers that multiply to 14 and also combine to give you negative 5? 14 could be 7 times 2. 7 and 2 will make negative 5 if I make the 7 negative and the 2 positive. Here come my two answers. What makes this 0 is 7. Moving negative 7 to this side of the equal sign gives me 7. What makes this 0 is negative 2. Moving positive 2 to the other side of the equal sign gives me negative 2. There's my two answers. Well done. Let's try this one. It's quadratic, so I should set it equal to 0. The x squared is positive. I like it right where it's at. Let's get rid of this positive 4x by subtracting 4x. 3x minus 4x is negative 1x. We'll get rid of this minus 1 by adding 1. Negative 21 and 1 is negative 20. Now let's try to factor. I notice that there's no number in front of my x term. We'll put a 1, and remember that that is a negative 1. Now I need two numbers that multiply to negative 20 and combine to negative 1. Two numbers that multiply to negative 20 could be 5 and 4. And if 5 and 4 are going to combine to negative 1, then the 5 would have to be negative and the 4 would have to be positive. Now what makes this 0 is 5, and what makes this 0 is negative 4. Beautiful. All right, go work some homework problems, and I'll see you later on.